Okay, see the spoiler warning? Look at it, smell it, taste it. I'm blowing the lid off of huge plot points in Undertale, so if you haven't played it, you've been warned. Hey everyone, Gaijin Goombah here. Well, almost 200,000 views later, I can tell you folks are wanting some real Game Exchange Undertale analysis. And like I said in my previous Culture Shock episode, just about everything Undertale is Irish. Don't believe me? Well, through the rest of this month, I want to do a mini marathon talking about some of the game's key characters and concepts and how they emulate the Emerald Isle. It's a fun little way for me to show my appreciation for the game, as well as your enthusiasm to learn more about the theoretical culture behind it. For this video, I want to start with the very first thing you see in the game, the Golden Flowers of Underground. From beginning of the game to the end, these flowers are an ever-present symbol in Undertale. Now, these have to be some of the most resilient flora in the game. You see them growing naturally in some of the most desolate places like the Dump and the Ruins. It's also discovered that these hardy plants break your fall twice, saving you from pretty much any and all fall damage that should have broken your entire skeleton. Man, Aerith should have invested in these puppies.
You fell through the roof. But don't worry, my flowers cushioned your fall.
No, they didn't.
Not only are these flowers tough, but they can grow into some huge patches. Asgore's throne room alone is evidence of this. The golden flowers also have some medicinal properties as well. We learned that when brewed, it makes Asgore's favorite tea through our interaction with Undyne in our best friends hangout. And again, big spoiler alert, we discovered that in the Pacifist run, Alphys was experimenting on the flowers by injecting them with determination and a will to live. As stated in entry number 8, I've chosen a candidate. I haven't told Asgore yet because I want to surprise him with it. In the center of his garden, there is something special, the first golden flower that grew before all of the others, the flower from the outside world. It appeared just before the queen left. I wonder, what happens when something without a soul gains the will to live? This in turn is how Flowey, yes, I know his name, was created. And yes, there is a cultural reference to one of Ireland's local flora, a pretty big one too. Undertale's golden flowers have a direct parallel through the Irish gorse flowers. How so? Well, for starters, color. While somewhat lacking in minute characteristics like petal count and shape, the two flowers match exceptionally close in hue. But that's only the beginning, folks. Gorse is also an exceptionally hardy flower that not only has the ability to grow in massive patches, just like in Undertale, but it also is one of the most resilient flowers I've ever seen. This flower is in a near constant state of bloom. In fact, the Irish have a saying that encapsulates its durability. When the gorse is out of bloom, kissing is out of fashion. This thing apparently can even stay in bloom during cold winter weather, much like the golden flower seems to be able to bloom in all different kinds of terrible locations. Another interesting nod between the golden flowers of Undertale and the gorse flowers of Ireland are the flower's sticky properties. I found the entry where Alphys talks about the sticky quality of the golden flower seeds really interesting. Reason being, while its seeds lack the similar properties, the gorse flower itself can have some crazy sticky properties because of all the thorns it has. In fact, the most interesting case of gorse stickiness comes from one Dean Bowen who ended up trapped in a gorse bush for 2 days until rescued. Now that's a sticky situation. Gorse, like the golden flowers, has a lot of medicinal and homeopathic properties as well. Shoot, just hanging the stuff in your home was thought to purge scarlet fever, jaundice, and other ailments, which is probably why Asgore and Toriel had the golden flowers hung up all over their home. Gorse can also be used in salads, beer, and even tea, just like Asgore's favorite golden flower tea. Oh, and here's the kicker. Gorse has a homeopathic ability to, get this, quote, help people who have given up hope, who have no faith in the future. It puts people in touch with their own inner resources and helps them move forward by realizing courage and determination. I'm not making this up. This was in multiple sources that I found online. Granted, it's hard to cite when talking about something so subjective like culture, but I'm simply amazed at how one-to-one these flowers are. And if you think I'm done, you got another thing coming. I still have at least 2 more vids worth of Irish culture to analyze in Undertale, so if you don't want to miss out on those, hit that subscribe button. And if you're looking for even more Undertale cultural analysis, click that little eye, video annotations, and links in the description for even more culture and gaming with this hit game. Now, last time I asked you guys who would win in the up-and-coming mech battle between the US Megabot Mark II and the Japanese Kuratas. 2,424 of you said that the big bad bot would bring home the gold, but 3,525 of you sided with the sleek and sexy Kuratas. Guess we'll find out in June which one of these two titans will claim victory. But until next time everyone, this is Gaijin Goombah signing out.